The whispers of your soul led you here. Trust that you're exactly where you need to be. For weeks, maybe months, you've noticed it. That one patch on your skin. The one that itches just enough to annoy you but not enough to panic. It's flaky. It's dry. Maybe it even looks a little red. You've tried creams, lotions, ointments, and still, it lingers. You tell yourself it's just age, or the weather, or a mild allergy. You're not alone. Millions of older adults do the same thing. But what if I told you, with complete seriousness, that this simple itchy patch could be something else entirely? This itchy spot indicates 99% of tumors in seniors, if ignored. It's the kind of symptom that hides in plain sight and slowly evolves into something deadly. The kind of thing we only realize in hindsight, when it's too late. Comment "Stay safe" if you care about your health or the health of someone you love. There's a form of cancer that doesn't begin in the lungs, liver, or breast. It begins in your skin. It starts like a rash, an itchy patch, a few flaky red spots. You scratch it and move on. But over time, it spreads. Deep underneath, your immune cells are mutating and multiplying. This isn't eczema. It's cutaneous T-cell lymphoma, a rare but deadly skin cancer that's often mistaken for much less serious conditions. In its early stages, it mimics everyday issues. Most seniors assume it's dryness from aging skin, a reaction to a new soap, or even heat rash. But weeks pass. Then months. Still there. Still itching. Still growing, silently, invisibly, under the radar. And then one day, it's not a rash. It's a tumor. If you've ever ignored an itch for weeks, comment "Check the ITCH." Your body has hidden zones. Places where early symptoms go unnoticed simply because we don't look. These are the areas where skin cancers, especially lymphomas, often begin in older adults. The upper back, for instance, is the most missed. You rarely see it. It's hard to reach, easy to ignore. The scalp, concealed by thinning hair, is another. Then there's the chest, often dismissed as irritation. Inner thighs, attributed to friction. Underarms and groin, people assume it's sweat or hygiene issues. But here's what makes these zones so deadly: they're warm, moist, and have lower visibility, ideal for mutated skin cells to grow unchecked. In seniors, the skin is thinner and less elastic. Immune response is slower. Add in less frequent full-body inspections, and it's easy to miss a dangerous growth until it becomes a life-threatening issue. Comment 5 zones if any of those areas sound familiar or you've had irritation there before. The human body is an incredibly intelligent system. As we get older, our bodies become more vocal, but often in subtle ways. Pain becomes duller. Warnings come slower. But that persistent, nagging itch is one of the body's few remaining sirens. Especially in seniors. The outer layer of skin becomes fragile. Skin cell turnover slows down. The immune system, no longer as responsive as in youth, allows abnormal cells to linger and replicate. That's how skin lymphomas begin. What starts as a tiny skin irritation becomes a chronic lesion. It may bleed. It may harden. And most dangerously, it can become numb to the touch, desensitized as it grows deeper. Cancer doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers. The older we get, the more we must learn to listen. Type learned something if you never realized an itch could be cancer. Let's be blunt. A 2023 global study revealed that 87% of seniors diagnosed with cutaneous T-cell lymphoma were misdiagnosed the first time they sought help. Doctors said it was eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis. And for months, even years, people lived with cancer, thinking it was just an itch. Let that sink in. 87%. Nearly 9 out of 10. By the time they got a biopsy, the disease had already spread. Because nobody took the rash seriously. Because they didn't know. If this shocked you, comment shocking, more people need to know. But here's the good news. You can take charge today. Right now. A simple 30-second home skin check could literally save your life. All you need is a mirror, good lighting, and your smartphone. Stand in front of the mirror. Check your scalp, back, chest, and underarms. Look for any red or purplish patches. Flaky or scaly areas. Anything that feels thick or rough to the touch. Now take a photo. Compare it again in 7 days. If it's still there, or worse, if it's grown, don't ignore it. Call your doctor. Early detection doesn't just make treatment easier. It makes survival far more likely. Comment self-check if you're going to try this tonight. There's a moment when hesitation becomes regret. Don't let that be your story. If you've had an itchy patch that's lasted longer than 4 weeks, if it's changing shape, bleeding, crusting, or if you're also experiencing fatigue, night sweats, or unexplained weight loss, get help immediately. The longer you wait, the deeper it can go. What could have been treated with a cream or light therapy may now require chemotherapy, radiation, or worse, palliative care. Catching this early is everything. Type call the doc if you're now convinced it's better to be safe than sorry. So what happens if you go in? Doctors will likely start with a skin biopsy. A small piece of the patch is sent to pathology. They may also request blood tests to detect immune activity or cancer markers. If suspicious, they'll order imaging like a CT scan or PET scan to see if the cancer has spread beyond the skin. It may sound intimidating, but it's worth every step. Because when caught early, cutaneous lymphoma is treatable and often curable. But if left unchecked, it can spread to the lymph nodes, bloodstream, and organs. Comment tests matter if this motivates you to take action, not chances. Healing is not just medical. Your diet, your habits, your daily self-care, they all matter. Seniors should focus on antioxidant-rich foods like berries, leafy greens, and omega-3s. Stay hydrated. Avoid excessive sun exposure. Moisturize daily with unscented, gentle skincare. These steps won't cure cancer, but they can strengthen your body's defense. Treat your skin with respect. It's your largest organ. It's the front line. And often, it's the first to tell you something's wrong if you're willing to listen. Type daily care if you're ready to make these part of your routine. Maybe that itch was nothing. Maybe it was just dry skin. Or maybe it was your body's whisper. A signal, a warning. Not to scare you, but to guide you. The truth is, as we age, we must become our own advocates. No one knows your body like you do. If something feels off, don't silence it. Because the body rarely shouts. It whispers. And the sooner you listen, the better your chances. If you're ready to listen to your body more closely, comment, "I'm listening." Like this video, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more life-saving health content every single week. You never know who might need this, until it's too late.